Hello, hello, hello. We have our semifinals set now. England and Netherlands is the second semifinal, joining Spain and France. It's going to be an interesting semifinal. Let's talk about the today's fixtures first. England versus Switzerland. It was a pretty boring game, to be honest, until no, not until. It was boring. They had several chances, but nothing too amazing. From my team, I went with three players there. It was Foden, Kane, and Schär, and they didn't perform really well. From the Dutch perspective, they took a goal in the first half from a corner kick, which is not ideal, but they managed to recover and they turned the game around. Sadly, Gakpo scored, but his goal was considered own goal. When I watched it back on the replay, yes, the Turkish defender is the last guy touching the ball, and Gakpo doesn't touch it at all. So it was a defensive assist to Dumfries, and the other goal was scored by De Vrij. From England's perspective, Saka scored, and they won by penalties. Rice with an assist. So everyone that went with Rice, great job. I did not expect him to get any attacking returns, but he did the job. And Saka surprised me a lot, but we will talk about that in a minute. From the Netherlands, De Vrij scored the other goal, and he got the man of the match award. The man of the match in the first game was Saka. So, about the Saka performance, I was not expecting him to be at the right wing back position for the whole duration of the game. Like, that really surprised me. I was expecting him to be on the left and just cross the ball, but the here thing that the coach went for, it was the same formation with the same players, just constant replacing Gay, of course, because of the yellow card, and Saka playing deeply and Foden playing on the right instead of the left. That was it. That was a bit lackluster, and I did not enjoy that. I was thinking when I seen that Foden is going to not perform because he has a guy that wants to cut inside, and basically he's operating the same position as he is trying to operate as Foden. And if Trippier was on that side, and Foden was just getting in the crosses from Saka and from Trippier on the sides, I believe Foden could have done better. But on that display, Saka was the most dangerous man on the field, in my opinion. It was not too dangerous, but still he did a good job. He scored outside of the box shot. It was a good shot, and basically he qualified them for the semifinals. And after that, Pickford saved the penalty in the penalty shootout from Akanji. From the defensive perspective, it was a mistake going with Fabian Schär, but what could I have done? I did not have money for anything more, so my plan was to go for Akanji and Simmons or Schär and Foden. Basically, I believe it ended on the same points because Akanji, if I'm not mistaken, let me check, let's not guess. Uh, so Akanji got at the end 4 points, while Simmons got 1 pointer. So yeah, basically it's completely the same thing, whatever thing I chose. And that was not a good end of the week, only 48 points. So realistically today I got 5 points up from yesterday. And the real deal here is that I only got one return into my two returns in my side, and those are 2 clean sheets. And thank God I got the best captain there. For the captaincy suggestions that I gave, it was Van Dijk, Gakpo, and Kane in that order. Almost I made a mistake, but Gakpo goal was disallowed. Yeah, Gakpo got more points than Van Dijk, but still Van Dijk with 2 points is not that worse than Gakpo with 3. And the real captaincy option for today was either Saka or Rice or De Vrij or even Dumfries. Doing my transfers, in hindsight, I should have tried to fit in another French or Dutch defender. I was trying to cover everything with the wild card. That was totally unnecessary. I believe that Switzerland can keep a clean sheet, and they were looking like doing that for the very big duration of the game, but at the end they conceded a goal and it cost them dearly. In midfield, I went with Foden. Realistically, I should have went with Simmons, but at the end, or Freuler, but at the end it was basically the same, so it doesn't matter. It was a mistake in general. Saka was the best option there for sure, and by the looks of it, De Vrij was. But if I was going for a Dutch defender, it was going to be Ake, so it was going to be a devastation for me because Dumfries and De Vries got the goal and an assist. So yeah, I could have gotten worse there. Between the battle between Pickford and Verburgen, I believe Verburgen got the better of it. So for everyone that went with Verburgen, nice job. So basically my suggestions today were on point, apart from the captain's shout out, but everyone was asking me about Bellingham, about Kane, about Gakpo, about Van Dijk, about Ake, about Simmons. So realistically, I didn't have a right answer there, and the captaincy was just bad. Van Dijk with the yellow card, that's what cost him points. Let's see if he goes to 3 points, because they can give him another ball recovery. I don't know if that's going to happen, but it's still time to see. But now the league, I believe more and more players are joining my league today. So 86 for now, and 13 players will join, so we will almost reach 100 players. That means that I'm going around the top 10. I'm not staying on the top, that's for on the top 2, that's for sure. I expect to go down back to somewhere around the 5k overall rank, which is awesome for now, and with the proper wildcard suggestion and for the final I can be in the money. So let's go and see how my wildcard selection is looking, because I believe you are all here for that, and I agree with you. Using the wildcard now is the best approach. By the way, I've done 2 streams this week and they have been amazing. Next week, sadly, I'm not going to do streams because I'm away and I would not be able to stream. I will try to record as many videos as possible because I don't want to leave you hanging. But if you don't hear from me or just watch some shorts or something like that, do know that I will be giving you the best advices there. So stay tuned for more. If you want to be part of that community and want to give some proper advice or receive proper advice, join the community. It has been growing massively, and honestly, it is the best thing possible to see my community expanding and to see the players that I own shine. So now, honestly, from that team, I don't think I will change much, because I've made a prediction that the Netherlands and England are going to go through, and I was correct. So the thing is, they will face the Dutch team, and I don't see them playing the same way, most probably England. But why not? Because it worked the best and it felt the best for them. And against the Netherlands team, those wingers will have a lot of free space. And I believe that the best thing to attack here is a winger from the England side. I don't know who is going to be playing on the left. Is he going to be playing on the left? But one thing I know for sure is that Saka will be playing and he will be able to exploit a lot of the gaps there. I'm going for him. It's not only because he scored a goal, but honestly because he was the best player in the England shirt today, at least in my opinion. Maybe Declan Rice was doing well as well, but Bukayo Saka got me more excited for sure. And now it's a difficult choice, because honestly I did not enjoy how Xavi Simons played. He got some points in the previous rounds, but he was not amazing. And I'm really planning maybe to go for a second Dutch defender and another English midfielder, or just a French midfielder here, because the Dutch team, it's okay, but it's okay in attack and it's okay in defense, while it's not okay in the middle. So maybe if Harry Kane is out because he got subbed off, maybe with an injury, we're not sure. Maybe if Harry Kane goes off and I go for someone like Depay, and then add in Bellingham, because Bellingham is going to be playing, maybe that's an option. I don't know what you guys think about it, but I would think about it hard, because that midfield, I like it a lot, apart from owning the fifth spot. Basically, I don't enjoy anyone from the French team in midfield, and the midfield from the Dutch team is not great as well. Depay missed several chances today. He got an assist, he got some ball recoveries, but against England it's going to be tough to score. So maybe Kane is back, but I don't know how to approach it. Maybe just forget about that second fixture and leave it like that, and maybe invest in one more Spanish player. But who else am I going to add in midfield? Like Fabian Ruiz maybe as a fourth midfield option, and just go with it, and just add some players in the final from the other side. But who am I adding? Once again, I'm not too sure. So I want to think about it hard. Let's think it now, because if you have any suggestions, don't forget to propose them in the comments, because I need some help with that wildcard draft because I cannot seem to find the hang of it. Like Bukayo Saka is okay to own. Maybe I go for Declan Rice because today Rice got a 7-pointer, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, a 7-pointer, 6 ball recovery, assists, and everything. So that was good by him. Almost man of the match performance. So against the Netherlands, he will break a lot of attacks. Maybe Mainu will be a nice shout out because today he got 3-pointer, 3 ball recoveries to be fair. Nothing too amazing, but still a 3-pointer. I'm really struggling to find midfielders. So let's go and see. We'll sort by England, France, Spain, and the Netherlands. And we will go for midfielders. And let's see what the prices are saying. So Kante is a great shout out to go for. Against Spain, he will be breaking a lot of attacks through the middle. And he's a favorite for a man of the match performance. So maybe I will replace Simons with Kante. So that will leave me with 5 French, 4 Spanish. I may just suck off Harry Kane and go with Iamao like that. And then I will have the budget to go for everyone. So 5 Spanish, 5 French. So I will have 5 players in the final no matter what. And I will be picking 3 or 2. So yeah, this looks okay. Because why does it look okay? Yes, because I have English covered. So if England go through and France go through, I will have 7 players once again because it will be 2 goalkeepers. So basically 2 players from the second day or 5 players from the first day. So 7, I will have transfers with 5 transfers. So I will be in the money to receive a lot of good potential there. Maybe Morata is a great shout out, but I enjoy Yamal operating on those wings together with Nick Williams and Rodri and Dani Olmo. I believe that's a perfect balance. Upamecano, Kunde, Mainan. Yeah, I will have Kukurea, so everyone will fight, and I will have 5 players basically on the second day to come on and to just replace the player that does not have performed. Sorry for lagging there, but I believe that looks all right. Like even if it's England against France, I don't see Harry Kane being out of the squad, but I see him being kept at ease at all. Really solid. Maybe it's a mistake to go without him, but I really like the look of Yamal, especially against the French team because France are struggling against speed. Even though they have fast players, Williams and Yamal are too quick for anyone in defense, honestly. While Jesus Navas and Nacho Fernandez will most probably have problems against Kylian Mbappe. So I will be keeping Mbappe into the frame. I honestly cannot think of a better way to go around. Maybe add a second Dutch defender. It's a good position, but yeah, let's go player by player. So Mainan and Pickford, 2 goalkeepers on 2 different days. If one of them proceeds, good. If not, I'll be using a transfer, no worries. So it will be 5 Spanish and 4 and 2 Dutch. So that leaves me with 7 players once again. So I'm in the money for the final. Then in defense, I have every defense covered basically. So if there is a clean sheet, I got it covered, and I got the best defense in the tournament so far. France, in my opinion, stacked up. Maybe I can go a little bit differential here, maybe with a second Dutch player. So that will leave me with. So it will leave me with Mbappe, Kante, Kunde, and Mainan. And if England proceed, it will be Saka, Gay, let's say 6 players, because I will not be able to add a lot of things there. But I believe that Netherlands will score. Maybe Xavi Simons is a great shout out, but Upamecano seems a little bit strange to own maybe 3 defenders from France while I own 4 attackers from Spain. So here I may go for just De Vrij or Dumfries because he will attack the left back position. He can cause damage, but let's say De Vrij with his ball recoveries and with his set piece potential. Let's say we add De Vrij here. So that will leave me with 3 and let's say 4, 7 or 5. So that's a good shout out. So 5 Spanish, 4 French, 3 English and 3. So 4 French, 3 English, 3 Dutch, and 5 Spanish. Yes, 5 9 plus 6, 15 exactly. So this will leave me a lot of money. I can basically do anything. No matter who goes out, I will have players to go from. But this way I have an attacker from both sides of the Netherlands and England, and I will be heavily invested in defense with ball recoveries and set piece threat, because England have been a little bit ropey on the set pieces. The Netherlands have been as well, so Gay is a good shot out there. I have two goalkeepers, I have two defenders from France, two defenders from the Dutch, two from England, so the best defenses are set. I know Spain has been good, but with Navas and Nacho Fernandez being in the lineup, with Mbappe and Theo Hernandez facing them, I may even go for Theo Hernandez here instead of De Vrij. That I will think about. So say we review the transfers and confirm them for now. Let's see how this looks for the first day. Amazing. This is it. Only Saka needs to be on the first day and De Vrij is in, but the rest of the team is playing on the second. So realistically, I believe that these lineups look really alright. If I have to be honest, like the total points so far, it's led by Kunde. Amazing. Musiala, Saliba is there. Fabian Ruiz, I'm missing him, but he will be playing deep against France, in my opinion. And I like Olmo, Rodri, and Williams as well. From the long shots, maybe a penalty for Rodri. Theo Hernandez is a good shout out against a slow Spanish defense, because it's going to be once again Navas and Nacho Fernandez. That's not a fast defender inside, so I may go for them. Don't have to guess, because I will see the lineups for France and Spain and I will be able to adjust them. But still, for England, I'm sorted. I think I got nailed. The best players, maybe Bellingham and Kane, are missing, but we'll see if I go for Bellingham instead of Kante or Bellingham instead of someone else. But if I go Bellingham over Kante, I will need to go with another French player, because I need at least 4 of them. Because if 3 go there and only 3 Dutch, it will be no, I will be safe again, because I don't have the same goalkeeper, and English will be 3. So it will be 3, yeah, once again, so 6. So I will be able to tune in. Basically, at the end, I need at least 6 players playing, but let's have a safe route with 7, because if a red card occurs, if an injury occurs, I'll have to take a hit, which is not ideal. So yeah, for now this looks alright. Maybe I will go with Bellingham at the end, because it is Bellingham and he is not performing amazingly well, but still 27 points is not that bad. While Kante has been on, to be honest, Kante is on 26 without scoring goals, but Bellingham points have not been updated and they would add him 2 points. So yeah, not too much ahead of Kante, while Bellingham has scored twice. So maybe that will be the lineup. We'll see, we'll think about it. We will record more videos. I will record some deadline tips. I will record a limitless draft tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Be prepared for a limitless draft. I don't think it's a good reason to activate the limitless, because the favorites got through, so you have to get rid of Portuguese and German players, and you can do that. And because if you use the limitless now, half of your team will go away and it will be way harder to fill in some players, because yeah, why the hell you should do that? For now, maybe the semis will be optimal. We'll see how it goes. If the lineup is good, you can ask questions, you can do a lot of those things, but wildcard has been activated. I hope you enjoy such type of videos. If you do, like, comment, subscribe, all of those great stuff. Ask questions, help me decide if these teams look alright or not. Please do. I'm sorry that my rank will get dropped down a little bit, but that's the game and we cannot always get green arrows. I hope I'm still in the top 5k. We'll see how it is tomorrow. But for now, guys, I'll be heading out. Bye.